Hi, hello. I am not just now realizing that in my prepping for everything, I didn't prep the Google Doc, so I'm gonna rushedly do that. No, why would anybody? So, because this is a flash fiction free-for-all, and these do tend to go a bit long, I am going to go ahead and have everybody introduce themselves when you see your face. Aww, there you go.
I'm Laura Nettles. I have horror, flash, drabbles, and short stories out called Tiny Shivers. I have 4 Christmas horror drabbles out in an anthology right now called Ho 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 by Black Hair Press on Amazon. And yeah, I am here and I'm ready to kick some butt.
Hi everyone, I'm Mimi. I'm a dark fantasy and horror writer. I tend to write in the long form, not in flash fiction. So I'm ready to get my ass whooped.
We need to conspire together to just write a story to fuck with us. That's what our goal is. I mean, what? I never made such claims. I had to find Blake.
Hi everyone, I am Blake. I am a avid writer of primarily fan fictions, but I do have a few little independent stories of my own, and you guys can keep up with me on the socials listed here, and you can also keep up with my cats because they are 99% of what I post, but not what I write about.
And Mimi's so Fox, that wasn't entirely Mimi's fault. I put her face up on the board. I'm the one who went out of order because I'm flustered right now. Things have happened. So, hi, I'm Writing Mom Samantha L. Nassett. This is my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer-parent things. I was all put together. I had all the things going, and then I realized I forgot to do one thing, and now I can't do anything right. It's fine. It's fine. I have flash fictions on my website, samanthallnassett.com, where you can read spooky flash fiction or my murderous villain short story. And yeah, I host live streams on Mondays, sometimes like this. Most of the time, write-ins. Tomorrow will be a write-in. So, whilst I've got this. The peoples, tell me, how is your weekend going there? While I set this up. It should not take long. I know how to do things now.
I am muted. I cooked real food, including vegetables today.
You
Killed it.
Which vegetables?
Broccoli. A lot of broccoli. I made chicken divan. So it's chicken and broccoli in a cream sauce with Parmesan cheese that you eat over noodles.
Oh,
Nice.
yum. It sounds so good.
Twas.
What did you two do?
I've been working, which is sadly not a career of writing, so
The saddest of days.
Yeah.
really.
I've just been sleeping. I was telling Sam that I was up early, like long enough to watch like the Super Mario Brothers movie and Barbie, and then I went back to sleep. And that's all I've been doing.
Like, no, regardless of everything else, when I think of the Super Mario's brother movie, I think of two things, and that's the song from the was it the 80s or the 90s one where they're like, we're the Mario Brothers. Woman's King.
The live action one.
No. Well, yeah, no, it was a live action TV show. It was like a mix. Because like they had animated segments and live action ones. But like that one, I really only know of it because they had some of the episodes on the Zelda DVD for the Zelda cartoon that I watched. The documents are set up now. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Well, you know, Fox, if you were backstage running the overlays while I was going back and forth, then nobody would have gone in the wrong order. But unfortunately, I am. So this is how it is. Jessica's just dropping in to leave a like because she can't stay. She had editing to do. We thank you for dropping in, though. It's Mimi. Hi, Jen, a cool gamer. CV forgot about this. It's a good thing you weren't on screen today.
How could you forget?
One day, CV and Laura have to go head to head because I demand it so. Oh, that's a great pick of Blake. It is a wonderful picture.
That's
yeah. Theo, weekend has been okay or fairly chill. I want to watch it. The Zelda cartoon is where the infamous "Excuse me, princess" comes from. Link is such a sassy little shit in that one. I love it. Oh, there are Twitch gift cards now, apparently. Just Eva on YouTube. Oh, are they? Fascinating. So my weekend has been good. We did a library trip. I watched the live action Yu Yu Hakusho. CV and I binged it. I will say it's okay. It's fairly good quality. I am not a fan of the characterization of a couple of the characters. I know it's an adaptation and adaptations change things. Still not a fan of it. Overall, though, I fucking loved it, especially the way some of the actors acted. It was great. It was amazing. To anybody spreading the slander that this is more like the manga, to that I say you need to read manga before you say such shit, because no, it's not. Like, for one, I don't think an adaptation has to follow the source material like identically, especially when you're adapting one medium to another. It's okay to change things. It's okay for things to be different. But like, don't lie. Don't like I felt mildly because like Chris asked me, he's like, "You read the manga, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then he goes, "Well, some people they're like saying on Twitter and other places that the live action adaptation is closer to the manga." And I'm like, "What?" I had to like look up. I'm like, no, hold on. I distinctly remember, I know it's been 20 years, but I distinctly remember reading certain things that were in fact in the 90s anime, but not the live action. So I like went and the 90s anime followed the like manga so closely that like no matter what fan wiki you go on, there's not a separation between the anime and the manga plots or anything. You'll just get like little like asterisk here that's like, oh well, in the anime it was this way, in the manga it was that way. I can't remember any other anime adaptation that I have seen where they don't separate them because they're that similar. So I'm like, live action similar my foot. Sorry, I'm very pressed about it.
Chainsaw Man was pretty close to the manga series.
Oh, is it? I haven't read. See, that one I haven't read the manga, so I wouldn't know.
I just finished volume 11 last week.
Great fight scene. Yeah. Oh,
I need season 2.
We'll ask about all of that later, because you know I could be here for 3 hours talking about Yu, but that is not what we are here for today. Okay. Fox said, "Why are we here?" Saying, "I know, I'm getting to the thing." See, I was trying to be good, sir. I was. Would anybody mind reading that for me? It is, for some reason, really tiny on this screen, but not that screen. That screen's always
I'll read it.
cool.
Writers will be given the same prompt with the goal of writing a flash fiction, less than 1,000 words, within the time frame of 2 sprints. Writers must only work on their story during the sprints and not in between. The story must be given an ending, regardless of whether the writer was able to finish their intended plot in time. After the first sprint, the audience will have the opportunity to suggest ideas for the writers. This could include concepts, betrayal, genre change, it was a dream, etc. Minor events, it started raining, a dog barked, etc. Or an object slash set piece, an orange, a seagull, a sword, etc. The writers will each anonymously select an idea and must include it in their story. There will be no pandering to the audience or other writers in regards to story content. After the second sprint, each flash fiction must be prepared in a shared anonymous document. The audience will then have the opportunity to read the stories during the third sprint and vote upon their favorite. After voting concludes, each writer will reveal which audience idea they used in their story. The end.
To very quickly answer Lisa's question, yes, there will be three sprints, I believe. No, you don't have to write. You can do whatever you want, but you can write if you want. Ugh. I will remember how to run this, I swear. All right, so our first prompt for today is the genre is writer's choice. The attitude is rebellious yet ever curious. The concept is the red string of fate, except each color of the rainbow is a different string to a different fated person, and purple is your fated opposite. Bro, you want me to do so much world building with that prompt. First I gotta remember all the colors of the rainbow. I don't know those. Rules. Your story must end with a single word. Oops. Very specific things here. Prompt number 2. Urban fantasy. Character, the disc jockey that time forgot. Topic, time manipulation, but not time travel. Symbol, reoccurring symbol, snakes. Genre fantasy. Characters, the prompt viceroy, or the grand viceroy of the Sapphire Palace in the lakeside kingdom of Catalinde. Event, the Millennium Solar Eclipse. Scenario, the child is missing. Prompt number 4, writer's choice. Concept, that day when MC's girlfriend became the world's most wanted criminal overnight. Object, broken teacup. Mood, question mark. Nothing is as it seems, or is it? Is that a mood or a theme? Hold on, as soon as I find the proper tab that I have it open, and there it is. I will be posting. Yep. Okay, I have a post on my community tab. So that you can go check them all out. We will all be writing with the same prompt chosen by chat. So here's, again, prompt 1, prompt 2, 3, 4. Guest, would you like to try to sway chat's opinion in any direction? Also, remember, you 3 can vote. Technically, I can too, but that requires going to my other account. That's too much work.
This one's hard.
I'm leaning towards 1 or 4.
Yeah,
The Sprigs of Fate or the girlfriend.
I'm legit. If we get number 1, I legit will have to do the colors. Rainbow. No, again.
Which rainbow color are we doing? Are we doing Roy G. Biv or just red, orange, green, yellow, blue, purple?
Fox, I need you to list the colors of...
Are we including indigo?
I would assume since purple is the fated opposite, it's just going through purple.
Okay, because it's not black.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Because it's like the whole of the last color is your opposite, something like that.
Mhm.
Blake's gonna kick our asses with that prompt because Blake actually knows shit about a rainbow.
I'm gay. I kind of have to. It's in the description.
I was like, I'm queer, but I guess that's not the same as gay. So.
I like broken teacup. That's fun.
Well, so far, Broken Teacup is winning. We've got 9 votes. Yeah, Fox said Roygviv. Or Royjiviv. I don't mean to keep going up to the
Yeah, Roji Biv is red, orange, yellow, blue, indigo, violet.
It's okay. Broken Teacup's in the lead, though. Unless we all have rainbow-colored teacups. CV said, Roy G, you calling people gay confirmed the scandal. Nobody needs green, it's fine. I say it's I'm wearing green. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and move that right there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. Oh wait, no, it's only been 3 minutes. I'll give you 2 more minutes, then I end the poll. You're right, screw green, I guess. Everybody whose favorite color is green is gonna come after us. Lisa. Y'all are so seriously staring at the screen. I'm like, oh.
Our fates hang in the balance.
Where the fuck did my sprint time? Oh, there it is. I was trying to select, share window sprint timer, but like it was all the fuck way down here because all of the Google Docs had pushed it down. It's giving Bohemian Rhapsody.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Caught in a landslide.
No escape from reality.
I'm just a poor boy.
Poor boy.
I forgot the next NC.
I need no sympathy, 'cause I'm easy come, easy go. Little high, little low. Anyway the wind blows doesn't really matter to me.
For me. Now that we've number 4 won, which 4 I shall leave up for that's 3. I shall leave up for a bit so that everybody can take your notes that you might need, because I know I take the notes, or I can send you the image, which may be easier. Hold on, because we have a group chat. There. If anybody in chat would like to try their hand at writing the flash fiction around with us, that is awesome, and I can add yours to the folder post the event for everybody to enjoy. And if you want to use the sprints to do something else like work on your own writing, revising, laundry, watch the YouTube video you've got open in another tab, it's all good. We are going to go into our first sprint.
So how long is each of the 2 sprints going to be that we get?
30 minutes.
Oh, you're fine.
Hold on. There we go. I was about to have a small meltdown as my things weren't fitting. Lisa's going to play Sims for the first sprint, and then the other 2, she's going to read. Cool.
Perfect.
As a reminder / letting new people know, the first 2 30-minute sprints we will be writing. In between those sprints, we will ask chat for suggestions, comments, notices, and stuff. Not notices. Things to put in the story. And then,
give us monkey wrenches.
yes. And then the final sprint will be for reading and voting on things. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off. 5. Sorry about that. 4.5 minutes. Hey yo, that's the end of the first sprint. Chat, it is time for you to throw out all the things.
I had to take Roy out, so I missed 10 minutes, but I got 262.
No, we don't say our word count.
Oh.
Yeah, because like it's okay. Well, we don't say our word count because like somebody's flash fiction is a lot shorter than everybody else's. Then it's a hint as to who's whose.
I see.
It's okay. I spent the first 10 minutes. I think if you go back, you can see me just doing this. I'm like trying to figure out what to do with the prompt, but I figured it out, so it's good. But yeah, so how's everybody feel? Well, as we ask chat to present suggestions for concepts, events, or objects for us to add into our things, chat, you can tell us how you did that sprint. Everybody, you can say how you're feeling. I was very pouty about this. I was like, I don't know what to do with this prompt, and then I started writing it, and then I had an idea that I'm having fun with. So, yeah.
As Jimmy Neutron would say, brain blast.
Yeah, I had a break. Blake, Mimi, how you two feeling?
I finished mine.
Cool. So you get to spend the next sprint revising, or
Yeah.
partying. The rest of us work.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about mine. It's definitely like out of my comfort zone, I think.
Yeah, I'm like it's a good prompt. I'm just like, it's just very stumping because I'm like, I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
I feel like we collectively blame Fox. Because he came up with the prompt, so I am marking suggestions. He says broken arrow and stone pathway. Is
Lisa
Fox
has one.
libels? Oh, Lisa wants a massive betrayal in there somewhere. Oh, I could do it, but I don't know if I would like it. Fox said he didn't vote for this one. But you wrote it, therefore I can still hold you accountable. Don't pretend like you're an angel baby here. You came up with the prompts. Are we listing things? Yeah, we're listing things. The banner is on the bottom. Remember, y'all can list things as well. And you can pick whatever you list. You just have to pick an additional item from chat as well. Nail polish, curtains. I wanted to ask a question about everybody's MCs, and then I'm like, no, we can't talk about that yet. The struggle to remain anonymous is real. Menu. So which one did you vote for, Fox, if you didn't vote for 4? Excuse me, I have to find out some information for a gifter. I'm like amongst my family and friends, I'm the community holiday inspector. Everybody asks questions of me that I then go and demand answers from for other people, or from other people. And then nobody knows. Nobody knows who's getting anyone anything, but I know all the things. A ceiling fan. In my mind, I was like, does this count as 2 things? Because I think I would also have to add a ceiling. But then I'm like, maybe I do have a ceiling. I don't remember my setting anymore. Nails. Oh, I'm intrigued by curtains. Stuff animals. Would also love a magic story. Lisa, you should go back. If you haven't already, there's a flash fiction free-for-all where the prompt is dedicated to a magic sword. That was a very fun one. Paper. Wrapping paper. A gauntlet. Trials and tribulations. I have the Frog Princess song stuck in my head now.
I believe this is Trails and Tribulations.
Does it? Is it supposed to be trails or trials? Because these words are the vowels are just
A Big Mac.
not 4. Why, thank you. But did you vote for 2, 1, or 3? No, by the way, number 1 had been in second place. This is important information.
A bunch of wait, no. Can I write down in my document the things I want to add? Just the
Yes, go ahead.
list.
Down the things you want to add on a notebook or in your doc. Okay, so it is trials. Well, you're fine. It's not your fault that trails and trials are both real words. Kebabs. A hamster. Yellow eyes. The first one is right. Okay. A lamp. A bunch of... Wait, no. A bunch of... CB, I need to know what you vetoed yourself on. A journal. Hold on. A bunch of nope. That's what I want. Somebody to put in a bunch of nope. An event. The MC's birthday.
I like the birthday one. Let me write down. Can I write down? You said yes.
Yes,
can write
but
down
you're not supposed to say the ones you're going to use.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. A bunch of typos. No. I don't do this to me.
There we go.
Yes. I'm being prompted to show the prompt again. So yes, the prompt is genre writer's choice, concept that day when MC's girlfriend became the world's most wanted criminal overnight, object broken teacup, mood nothing is as it seems, or is it? I think I can say this without it being a spoiler, but I had actually forgotten that the concept was the day the MC's girlfriend became the world's most wanted. But that's what I was writing about anyway. So, guess who didn't fuck up? And the mood is nothing as it seems, or is it? Hear me out. I'm sorry. I have an idea on how I could do that, but it wouldn't fit in the current story. But also, I could just.
That's a good one.
Event mom's wedding day. Nature spirit. I also thought about a wedding. That's interesting timing. Interesting to me. a shapeshifter. Oh, you taunt my soul. Oh yeah, out here with such good suggestions. I was about to say thingies with such good suggestions. And I don't know what to choose. I gotta choose something. A song stuck on repeat. That's really. Are you calling me out? Like I feel like that was...
No, I actually got that from like one of my past D&D sessions. Because we had to defeat a box that's just playing like What Does the Fox Say on repeat.
No. An immortal being that no one else knows is immortal, despite trying to pass as immortal, but failing miserably. A broken music box. This one has the same vibes as the vampire who sucks at vampiring.
Yeah. So I was thinking.
One day I will start that story. One day. That day is not this day. Or is it? Time to start over again.
Dun dun dun.
It wouldn't be the first time I started a Flash Fiction Free-for-All story over. Like, I'm looking at the suggestions and I'm like, well, if I had these before I had done the, like back when I was pouting about the prompt, I've got some good ideas for them now. Could also be that I've just been writing the prompt for 30 minutes, so now my brain's warmed up. So that is the secret. From now on, we need to do a warm-up thing. Or at least I need to do a warm-up thing. Or like a god who keeps making mistakes to me. Like, a Jesus situation where a god inhabits a mortal body but keeps underestimating the soul. Oh, it's like Hercules in the Disney movie. Let me just put this on the cart. I know. Catches donkey. Stay by the cart. Honestly, it would be fun to let chat add on to the prompts before the writing starts. Perhaps. We shall see for the future. But yes, that could be fun. I am getting it. Fox says absolutely not, so he has vetoed it. Hercules, but he's never been a person before. One of you just did a self-insert. A really obvious self-insert. Laura Nettles just showed up because why not? None, but hear me out. What if at one time behind the stage we all like get a number 1 through 4, and depending on what that number, we have to write each other in, or ourselves.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Just depends on what number we roll. So then it's either a self-insert or a guest insert.
Mm-hmm.
Not this day, but another day. That could be fun. I'm confused about what's going on. Plus, I'm trying to cheer myself up from crying over set movies. Okay, so we're writing flash fictions. We did a 30-minute sprint to work on them, and now chat is throwing out suggestions for ideas, which the time is just about up. I give about 10-15 minutes for it. And then I'm going to go through, read off the currently 33 suggestions that we have. And now Lisa's just suggesting ideas, which I'm here for. I like ideas. And then we're going to do one more 30-minute sprint. And after the 30-minute sprint, we will not be allowed to edit anything. I will gather up all of the flash fictions, put them in some documents, and then chat gets to read and vote on them. Stab. Stabby, stabby, stab. All right, so I'm gonna go over the list one more again after I get yelled at. Oh, I'm not getting yelled at. My sister just needs me. She can wait. All right, so a broken arrow, stone pathway, massive betrayal, curtains, nail polish, menu, ceiling fan, nails, stuffed animals, wood, magic sword, poison, wrapping paper, a gauntlet, trials and tribulations, a Big Mac, a hamster, kebabs, yellow eyes, a lamp, a bun, journal, the MC's birthday, a typo but as a plot device, mom's wedding day, nature spirit, a shapeshifter, a song stuck on repeat that's really annoying, someone being served divorce papers, bonus if they're served their divorce papers on their wedding day, because then you'd get two.
Hmm.
An immortal being that no one else knows is immortal, desperately trying to pass as immortal but failing miserably. A broken music box. A god who keeps making mistakes and being like, whoopsie. A Jesus situation where a god inhabits a mortal body but keeps underestimating themselves. Or a stabbing. All right, if everybody has their... Oh, wait, we've got 6 new messages. I'm trying to see if any of these are suggestions. The narrator is a random person who dies at the end.
The tea in the teacup is
And the
magic.
teacup is magic somehow. Or a secret that you have to find where it belongs. Okay, so those are your options. Hopefully you have found one or a few that you like. And before we go into sprint, does anybody need to pee? Does anybody need to get a drink? Is everybody good?
Roy pooped last sprint, so
Fair enough. All right. Anybody want to count us down?
sure. 3, 2, 1, go!
5-minute warning. Oh, 4.5. Can metaphorical pencils down?
Heck to the yes!
How's everybody feeling? I'm going to tell you right now. I had a plan. And this story went 5 kinds of ways, not the direction of the plan. But it's okay, because I'm satisfied. So
There are words on a page.
Yes.
there are quite a few words on the page doing things. Yes. Send me your thingies. You can just send a document on Discord, send me a link to your Google Drive. Doesn't matter. If you're going to do anything that isn't sending me a thing on Discord, let me know so I know to go check the other things. Chat, while I set us up this, tell me, what did you do that sprint? Oh. Let me also get us the poll set up. Then people can vote on the poll while I do things. So you have to read 3 people's. So we're doing a minimum of 20 minutes because otherwise I get stressed. It just looks like you can't rush me reading. Minutes be enough. I'll try. Hopefully people vote on not 20 minutes. No, you send it to me privately. Don't send it where each other can see it.
Don't look at it. Don't
I
look at
promise
it.
not to cheat.
Well, that's good because I can't trust Matt and CB. Would not be
click on
able
anything,
to
so.
put the faith there. It's okay. It's not that I inherently distrust you all. It's just that I know my regular cast, and therefore that is my knee jerk. I have to wrestle all of the tapes. So how are y'all? I said how I'm feeling. Laura, are you feeling that there are words on the page, or were you just saying that in response to
It definitely went a direction I was not expecting. But
Hold on, show of hands. Whose story went in a direction you were expecting? I see.
kind of
Blake.
Nice.
Blake had more control than the rest of us this go around. I am impressed.
I pretty much got it all done during the first sprint, and so when I was doing it in the second sprint, I was just like adding a few things, and I was just like, okay.
I wrote most of mine in the second sprint.
Same.
I finished mine in the first sprint, and so the second sprint was just spent adding things. But I'm a pantser, so I'm like, whatever. There you go. That's
I'm a plantser. I do both, depending on the situation. What the fuck is this big old square? It's okay. Don't answer. I usually do a very good job of not actually paying attention to whose is whose, so I have not internalized anybody's at this point, nor do I
Mine's
want
the
to.
one with words in it.
I did. Oh, okay. Laura, I was about to disown your ass, just so you know. I was like, because I want to participate in the guessing of whose is whose. Oh, hold on. This was centered. I'll go ahead and center that. There we go. Okay. Let me highlight to copy and paste. Sorry, I'm fighting Google Docs.
CP watched their cat throw up on their jacket.
That's not fun. I put my coat. Oh, you are home. I was like, yeah, Stevie, you only have one cat. What? No, you're home. You have multiple now. For the to let everybody know what I'm doing, I'm currently reformatting the things.
Make them consistent.
Yeah. So that nobody can be, well, theoretically, no, like, our formatting tells will not tell upon us.
You're taking away our clues.
Yes. Don't want clues.
Pass that on the couch. Oh, he heard his name.
For a hot second, I thought you were going to go pass out on the couch. I was like, Laura, I still need you to read things. You have to vote too.
Sir.
I font cheat. You can't font cheat. Oh, I don't cheat. I win fair and square. Okay, but would you read Matt's so that you would know ahead of time which one you're most concerned about or something? I don't know. I just cannot trust you. Oh, it's a three-way tie between 20, 25, and 30.
Go with
Okay.
the median.
We're gonna go with 25. Yeah. I sense people took pity upon me. I will accept this pity. Hold on. We gotta go get the pretty thing. There we go. Oh, somebody's Google Doc was open in like the same tab that I had the thingy, and I was like, "Where are the rest of the Google Docs?" But it was not the thing. All right, you can of course start reading ahead of time. I'm going to set up the poll. CV says absolutely not. I usually end up voting for Matt. All right, now remember the votings are not necessarily on which one you think is written the best, because these are typically first drafts that are written very quickly. It's just whichever one that you like enjoy the most based on whatever brings you enjoyment to the story. Such as some of my friends enjoy the stories that make them the saddest. So that's the fun thing about enjoyment. You can enjoy it no matter what your emotion is. All right, so I'm going to count us down in 3, 2, 1, read. 5-minute warning.
You're muted.
I came on and I was like, whale. Did everybody finish reading? Did anybody else need time to read? If you needed more time to read, let me know in the comments. Also, Lisa, let me know if you got the poll working or not. So, also, while we're giving it just a little bit more time for me to know if people need more time to read or not, one of the things that we like to do at the end of this is to let audience and each other guess who wrote what story. So if you want to go ahead and write out your guesses, then I can star them, and then we can like look back as we go through each of them, and then we'll see if people can figure out who wrote what. Okay, cool. Laura was right. Lisa did just need to refresh. Cool. Mimi guesses first, but otherwise she done know. Well, I mean, to be fair, you know which one is yours. So, oh wait, no, I guess people on stream, we shouldn't put our guesses out until the thing goes, but it's okay. CB guesses 1 is Mimi, 2 is Sam, 3 is Blake, 4 is Laura. CB, my darling, if you could rewrite that so that it doesn't look like it says Mimi number 2, Sam number 3, I would be eternally grateful. I loved multiple of these stories, though. Aw, yeah. I have Fox's guesses there. Fine. I know it's not your fault. It's the YouTube's, but I appreciate you catering to my needs. All right, we have 8 viewers and 11 votes. So I will give it 2 more minutes, and then I will close the voting poll. So nobody had asked for more time, so we're giving 2 more minutes. And then the poll will close. Get your votes in. Go on your dummy accounts. Rig it. I mean, what? I would never say that.
Just rig it.
Just go make 10 accounts. Vote for who you want to be the winner. And if you're not sure who any of them are, there's really no harm in just throwing out guessing. Sam, you're a bad influence. No one ever claimed otherwise. Actually, I've also been told I'm a good influence. I just like to say I'm a creative influence.
Creative influence for chaos.
I mean, like, when I was picking my patron deities for Asatru, the one that, like, stuck in my head that I really couldn't get out of my head and I wasn't sure about was Loki. But I told literally all of my friends who are and who aren't pagan, I was like, I just feel like Loki would be my patron god. And they're like, yeah, no, makes sense. And I didn't know how to feel at that point. I was just like, I don't know what this says about me, but I'm not against it. I'm unstarring the suggestions that people had thrown out, so if you see any randomly pop on screen like that, that's why. I had to make those curtains go away. All right. So I'm ending the poll because the poll's been up for 30 minutes and we don't have any new votes. So our winner is number 3 with 54% of the votes. Runners up are 1 and 4 with 18%. And then number 2 is our caboose with 9%. I forgot how to percent for a moment. I was like, with 2%. And I'm like, no, that's not. My brain just doesn't brain sometimes. Okay, so we're going to go through for story number 1. Fox guessed story number 1 was Mimi. CB, I almost said Mimi, also guessed story number 1 was Mimi, but that is CB. CB also guessed story number 1 was Mimi. Alice thought story number 1 was Blake. Lisa guessed story number 1 is Sam. Laura, Blake, Mimi, who do you three think story number 1 is?
I feel like I'm so bad at guessing because I'm like, I need to read more of your guys' work to like understand
exactly.
your style.
You've got a 1 in 4 shot, and you know it's not yours.
I don't know.
Unless it is.
I'm guessing Sam.
I think I'm just gonna follow the train and say Mimi.
It's like, I'm just gonna hop on the bandwagon. Ain't no shame in hopping on the bandwagon. Sometimes that's really fucking spot on. So, Mimi, who are you guessing?
I'll hop on the bandwagon. It's mine. It's not.
Twist. Actually, number 1 was mine.
Oh, I'm shocked.
I'm waiting for the cursing from Fox to commence.
Wow.
I started writing it in third person, but then like I don't know, the second paragraph I like started typing wow all this over, and I'm like no, this must be first person. And so I went back and I wrote it in first person. And I had a lot of fun writing it in first person. Fox sent me a gift that says goodbye forever, and it's just Wendy. I haven't written in first person in so long. I had a lot of fun writing that though. But for those who don't know, I did used to write a lot of character blogs in first person. So the betrayal in that one truly shocked me. Why, thank you. You're the reason I added it. So I used the betrayal, curtains, I think yellow eyes, shapeshifter. What else did I use? There was so much in there. Stabbed, thank you. I tried to fit as many as I physically could.
Nail polish, maybe?
No, I didn't have
No.
nail polish. I think I was the only one of the 4 who didn't have nail polish. I felt so left out. I'm like, I need to go add nail polish now. You good, CB? I will say for the most part though, even though it's in first person and not third person, I still just like kept to my style. I just didn't really describe things because I wanted to get it out, and I was going to go back and add descriptions and revisions, but I was at 950 words, and I was like, we're good. Except there was one time when I was writing among, and I was like, no. And I took it out and I put during, and I was like, Fox will never know it's me now because I used during instead of among. Other than that, though, I did nothing to try to hide my tells, so this isn't my fault. No, minimize that so I can. All right, number 2. So CB thought number 2 was me.
I think it's Mimi.
Laura thinks it's Mimi. Hold on. There we go. So Laura and Alice both think it's Mimi. Lisa also thinks number 2 is Mimi. Also, I think Lisa meant number 1 was her second choice, which thank you. And then Fox thought number 2 was me. So Fox is awesome. Blake, who do you think?
Oh God, I don't know. I feel like once you start revealing everyone, it's like I have to reshift who I would think.
Yeah, that's what CB's like. CB's like, I don't know who. Oh yeah, anybody who thought number 2 was me, you can have a second guess. So, but I think that would just be CB and Fox. Yeah, CB and Fox. Everybody else thinks number 2 is Mimi. So Fox, who do you think number 2 is now that you know it's not me? No, it's fine, Lisa. I get it. Trust me. My ego, I've got a very nice, healthy, strong ego. Honestly, I was just you saying that I was your second choice to me. I'm like, oh, so she really liked my story. So yeah. So don't worry. Just you're good. You're good. No hurt feelings on my end. I don't know if Fox is ignoring me or not now because he's not even. But so my guess is that number 2 is me. Number 2, would you like to reveal yourself?
Number 2 is me.
I really liked it. By the way, I really liked it.
Yeah.
Number 2. Yeah.
I unfortunately remembered where I put Laura and Mimi's, so by default I knew number 2 was Blake. So I'm like, I can't guess anybody's now. I'm so sad about that. Betrayed. Blake, we have betrayed our besties this day. Little did they know that the true betrayal would not be in the story. Fox says, please disappear. I'm a fake friend. You're not a fake friend. It's fine. As long as like you're not sitting here trashing like the writing style. You're like, oh man, this couldn't possibly be my friend's writing because this writing style is so shit. And I was like, but it is me.
Yes, Mimi.
I feel like CB, I feel like if you had been able to see like the original font, you might have assumed it was mine because I always put mine in Times New Roman. And I'm like, I think that's like a very classic.
Flash fiction free for all's Calibri up in this bitch. But 3 was so gay toxic. Yeah, but 2 was also gay. I just want to point out the first 3 were all sapphic stories. And I was just like, this wasn't the Rainbow Bros. Although, to be fair, my MC didn't have a gender for the vast majority of it. Like, I don't know if you noticed, their gender is only referred to in one line. And that was when because I decided to have the MC stab their lover. And I was like, can't be a man. So I went and had a woman. I was like, there we go. But only because a baby was involved. Like, I have weird lines. If there was no baby, I would have left the gender ambiguous, but there was a baby. So
I love how CB assumes toxic gay means me. I feel like if I had thought more on the prompt, it would have been like toxic Yuri era. But
Blake sitting here going, she's right though. I have betrayed myself.
I was like, no, I'm gonna make a silly instead of it just being like a whole thing to where it's like an actual serious thing. They just get put in the book they randomly bought. I don't know.
But I feel like we have a new subtitle for a card for Blake, which is toxic gay confirmed. What her card needs to read now. I know what you should. This sounds more like a threat than anything.
I don't think I ship that much toxic gay things.
Just own it. Just say it's my problematic phase, bitch. So Lisa said, I will say, Sam, when I read your final lines, I did assume the MC stabbed the baby at first. Fair.
No.
And then I was like, wait, no, that can't be right. Fair. I will, not during a guest edition, because I need Cody to be there. One day I will write and kill children in a flash fiction with Cody there just to throw everyone off my scent. But Cody and it has to be the one time he doesn't kill children. Number 3. What was everybody's guess for number 3? 3, Lisa said was Laura. That was her only confident guess. CB thought number 3 was Blake. So, CB, would you like to guess if number 3 was Mimi or Laura? Alice thought number 3 was me. Would you like to change your guess, Alice, to Mimi or Laura? Oh, yeah, that's Lisa again. For legal purposes, in fiction. For legal purposes, in fiction, he is. That is like, that's so his tell now. Sometimes that's just how chat knows it's his story. Because there was a child who died. They're like, oh, that had to be Cody. And then they'll be like, there were kids in the story that didn't die. That one's Sam. And I'm like, Cody and I. Maybe 3 is Laura or Mimi. I can definitely confirm it is Laura or Mimi. I don't know anymore. Yeah, I swear 3 is Laura based on her writing in the body horror, but I don't know. 3 Mimi, 4 Laura. All right, Alice is sticking to 4 being Laura, and 3 is Mimi now. Writer. Forgot the word writer. That's okay. Let's see, what was Fox's guess? Fox had guessed number 3 was Laura. All right. Blake, who do you think number 3
I swear
is?
I'm not hopping on the bandwagon just to hop on the bandwagon, but I think Laura, because like the horror stuff makes a lot of sense to me. You know, I don't know. It just makes a lot of sense to me.
Number 3, would you like to reveal thyself?
It was me.
Oh,
It was me. Hey, toxic.
if it helps, you were my other guess.
Laura and Mimi have fooled you all by Mimi writing horror and Laura not.
Mhm.
And Mimi, look, I was all good with number 3. Then we got down to the bottom with the spiders and the maggots, and I was like, all of my arachnophobes in chat were not forward. I was so concerned for them. So,
I loved the twist in that one. That was
yeah,
great.
there's
It was
a
like you kind of could feel it coming, but then at the same time, it was like, but
yeah,
is
it was foreshadowed so well. I really loved the lead up to it. I just, like I said, it specifically got to the spider because like my sister is super arachnophobic. So like I'm not arachnophobic, but whenever I see things that I think would trigger an arachnophobe, I go, oh no. like in support. See Blake gets it. Oh my god, no way, great story, very toxic game.
CB, next time I'm on guest edition, maybe I'll try and write Toxic Gay just for you.
No, Blake, you have to never write.
Right, sorry. If I write Toxic Gay, it's automatically me now.
She'll know, unless the prompt is, which I doubt because Fox comes up with the prompts, but unless the prompt is toxic gay, or someone in chat throws out like
Toxic Yuri.
Gay.
I was gonna say, like, y'all, I introduced myself as a dark fantasy and horror writer. But that's fine.
Fox is here with one more message for you. This is the Laugh Flash Fiction Free for All. We're done now. We have made Fox give up. He is a sore loser. Hold on. Honestly, I loved 3. The twist really got me, but also I was immediately invested in the couple and still was kind of rooting for them, even though one of them died and she was buried under the floorboards. Oh, I liked 3 a lot because it was very like the Telltale Heart from the dead person's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, interesting twist. No, you should write Toxic Gay ironically and way too investedly as like it's my brand caricature.
I read that as charcuterie. I am out of it, man.
Oh.
Toxic Gay, also charcuterie. I'm retiring. This is the end. You and Fox can't retire. Well, in case, look, I just need you all to know that if this is the final Flash Fiction Free for All, Matt specifically is going to be so upset. He was an innocent in all this. He had nothing to do with any any of it. I shall now be Jorge. Emphasis on the eh. And number 4. So who do we think wrote number 4?
I think Fox wrote it.
Oh, got me. I didn't write one at all.
She just played with Roy.
I did.
So I will say CB and Alice did both think number 4 was Laura. Alice like stayed firm to number 4 being Laura the entire time. Honestly, next time I am throwing toxic gay charcuterie added to the story. Wait. So is the charcuterie an enchanted object and it is toxically gay? There are multiple ways to do this now. Alice is like, Alice says, I cannot be fooled. Pronounced
Yohei.
George. If you want it to be George, don't put a J. That would be a twist, though. Have not one of you write one of the stories and make us guess which of the 5 stories is not a guest host. I would love to do that if anybody else would like to.
I think that would be fun. It's like those online videos where there's like 5 people of like a specific group and then one person is like a faker.
Oh, yeah.
Like
like in those
like
things when it's like try to guess who didn't do that, and like so the 5th person doesn't write anything and there's only 4 stories, so everybody's like guessing who wrote what story, but also
all 4 of us write, but a secret 5th person writes, and we have to guess which of these stories was the secret 5th person.
Yeah, I'm saying like 2 different concepts. Like one where there's 4 people. No, one where there's 5 people, but 4 stories, and it's like who on screen didn't actually write a story. And then one where
who's a fake writer.
5 stories, but 4 writers. Dun, dun, dun.
dun, dun, dun.
I would be a wild card no matter what, because when I actually write, I sometimes just take very long breaks to dance and stuff while I think. So it's all like, is she actually writing a story? What the fuck is she doing?
You do like really fast writing bursts and then just like a whole bunch of like breaks, and it's just like, how do you manage to write almost 1,000 words?
If I were the fake, I'd just get like my chapter done for the day. It's like while everyone else is writing flash fictions, I'm sitting there writing Maxi Flex. She punched someone through a wall. Both are cool. Both are good. Well, I'll hold the ideas in a back pocket for when Fox is talking to me again.
He's not talking to you?
No, he's not.
Oh my god.
He said goodbye forever and then please disappear. And then he's like, I'm here with one more message for you. This is the last flash fiction free for all. We're done now. This is the story I put the absolute least amount of effort into trying to make it seem like it's not me, and it's the one that I have paid the heaviest price for. I also will say that I don't think that. So how did y'all come up with your character names this time around?
Random off the top of my head.
CB said fanfic, and my brain for some reason jumped to Teen Titans, and then I was like, I don't think I can do that. So I just kept one name.
I just thought of like white people names. Like,
So
I knew if I was gonna give them Spanish names, it would be like a dead giveaway. So I was like, white people names. Like, yeah.
So I looked over at my laptop because I'm like, no matter what names I use, they're gonna be like, oh, it seems like Sam would use this name because it's names that I picked. But then I looked over and like Dua Lipa is playing on my playlist, and I'm like, girlfriend's Dua now. And then and then for Cassandra, I was just like, well, that's just a really generic Greek name people use. Cassandra. And then, like, for Jay, I looked over and J-Flaw was playing on my playlist, and so it was just playlist decides my names for the day.
Nice.
I will say also the original betrayal was going to be Jay betraying them, but then I was like, no, the girlfriend will be the betrayer. So, what all did you guys put in your stories? Because, like, I know there's a lot of nail polish, and I think curtains.
Curtains, magical tea, betrayal, nail polish,
Birthday. MC birthday.
birthday.
For me.
I think that was it.
I know I did like curtains and ceiling fan. And then I don't know if I did nail polish. I know that I did like other stuff, but
At what point in your writing process did you decide what was going to be not what it seemed, or was it? Like, was that one of the first or one of the last elements, or did you do it in the middle?
So at first, it was going to be outer space. People land on Earth and they're in a Western. And then
Ooh.
I went Coruscant instead, but like future Earth. And like, I don't know, it just went all wibbly wobbly. And it was just trying to figure out how
Well, this is what we get for sci-fi, because mine also went all wibbly wobbly, and I noticed we both wrote sci-fis, which is so far outside our normal genres.
Yeah. So I was originally going to have you know they were landing on Earth,
Mm-hmm.
and that they were going to try and get a human to join them, and that they were aliens. Then I was like, I'll try and keep that a little under wraps, that they're not human and that it's Earth. So, yeah, that's what I tried to do, not as it seems. And then the whole, I'm your girlfriend, and yeah, let's do a threesome. No. Switch you for my boyfriend, lock you in jail. Booyah.
That was just rude.
Lipstick kiss on his mirror.
Top 10 rudest animated traits. Like, what about you?
I think for me, I think most of it, I kind of just forgot that existed, but like it was in like the background of my mind, so I think it like came out anyways. And I just kind of was like, everything kind of seems normal, but since they're kind of taking place in the storyline of the book they got, it's gonna seem different now and weird. And that's
I will say it gave even if I hadn't known it was yours by process of elimination, at some point there were very Howl's Moving Castle vibes. And I was like, I suspect this is Blake. And I don't know why, because I don't actually remember if you like Howl's Moving Castle or not. I was just like, something about this giving Howl vibes makes me think of Blake. So
honestly, I will accept that like happily because I do like Howls, but then I also think Howl is very gender, so I'm just like, yeah.
Mimi, what about you in your process of your story?
That was their very first element. Mm-hmm.
I forgot to announce, which is a very big faux pas for me, that Mimi was our winner, number 3. Mimi, if that ever happens again to any of you, just tell me. Be like, Sam, I won, bitch, and I'll be like, oh shit, you did. So, congrats to Mimi on winning.
Thank you. The process for me, so like I love ghosts, and I was like, I'll just make the MC a ghost, and it just went from there. That was it.
So you like your whole foundation was built upon this.
Yeah, the whole foundation was built upon her being a ghost, and there you go.
Nice. It was in the back of my mind the whole time, but I was just like, I don't know what to do with this part. And so there are so many things in the story that were going to be it. There was so many things. And then I'd be like, no, I don't like that. And I would just move on with my day. So there's probably like hints and foreshadowing of so many different things, which I'll probably keep it. I like the chaos of what is or isn't. Like obviously the teacup wasn't going to be what people thought it was, but it is. It's just a random teacup. But I was actually legit going to have it be a mind controlling teacup, but then I was like, I don't like that. Very much the MC's mentality ran the story with my vibes on plot decisions. So like every time the MC was just like, no, that's stupid. I'm like, you know what, buddy? You're right. So we would do something else. Which is part of why I had fun with it. Like the MC's like, damn, they're all chasing us and shit because like we broke a teacup. I'm like, yeah. So you're gonna steal the teacup. That makes more sense, kind of. Oh, and it was like they're like getting out, and I'm like, oh man, there should be a lot more to their escape, but I don't want there to be. Let's just make that suspicious. So this flash fiction's existence was a large combination of just the MC's perspective calling out dumb things, me lampshading around that, and then also me wanting to be lazy and just deciding to add that to the plot. Well, I very much enjoyed everybody's stories. Mimi, your
same.
horror descriptions, as many said, were quite chef's kiss. Laura, I enjoyed your fellow accidental foray into sci-fi with me. Neither of us, I think, made a conscious decision to do that, but there we are. Blake, I won't say that Raven made me think of Teen Titans, but I was like, I do enjoy Raven as a name. So now I like it even more, though, knowing it's a Teen Titans reference. And the howls. I think part of what gave it the howl vibe is just like, you know, they're leaving out the door and they're not in a place, like they're not in the place she thought they were. And I'm like, it's very similar to the movie Castle.
Yes.
Chat, do y'all CB thought of Teen Titans immediately. And yet you still didn't know it was Blake's.
Shame.
I have to harass her because I can't harass Fox because he's not talking to me.
Cold shoulder.
The cold, I'm in Antarctica over here with that shoulder. That Canadian cold shoulder. Chat, is there anything you would like to say, point out, or whatnot before we heading me out? Toxic gay. The toxic gay takes precedence over the Teen Titans. I don't know what to tell you.
I will say, like, I might be an avid enjoyer of toxic gay stuff, but that doesn't mean I've ever written toxic gay stuff.
That's a vibe, though.
Not consciously.
I love to read some problematic romance, but be damned if I add to it with my own fiction. So I feel that, Blake. I do. CV's like, where? Alright, so where's the okay. We will start with our winner, Mimi.
Oh.
As
Hello, everyone. I'm Mimi. I'm a dark fantasy and horror writer. I'm working on so many projects now. And yeah, you can follow me on my social media. All at Mirav Levy Writes. Thank you.
These are in alphabetical order, and yet I still get lost.
Hi everyone, I'm Blake. I had a lot of fun today, and I am a prolific writer, woman lover, and a parent, toxic, eerie lover as well. I guess I have to add that to my little bio. I'm also a cat mom, and all of these things you can keep up with primarily on my Instagram. But you can also hit me up on Discord or on Blue Sky.
I'm Laura Nettles. I'm mostly write horror. I also dabble in contemporary romance. I have some shorts out in there. I am going home for Christmas this week, so I will be scarce after Wednesday. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm very excited. We're gonna play D&D.
Yeah, that's so much fun.
Excuse. Oh, I'm sorry. Laura, had you finished?
Yeah.
Okay. It sounded like you did, but then I wasn't sure. All right. And I am Writing Mom Samantha L. Nassett. This is my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer-parent things. I host live streams on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We have 2 more, and then I also have the Holiday Bash on the, I think, 22nd. This is Riju. She's getting so big.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming to the Flash Fiction Free for All guest edition. If you would like to be on a guest edition, hit me up and I will add you to the list. I'm compiling a list of people so that when I want to plan them, I can, send you a DM, see if you're interested. That's how these 3 came back again. And I'll catch y'all later. I will see you hopefully tomorrow for a write-in. And yeah. Bye.
Bye.